evening and welcome to the evening news for today, Thursday, March 31, 2022. I am Jemima Holmes. Thank you for tuning in. Now let's take a look at some of the lead stories tonight. Formal report must be made with police. Ali on allegations against DHARAMLALL. Major shakeup in police force as HICKEN takes charge. DHB'S automatic toll system for April 1 official launch. Pensioner perishes after house goes up in flames. Teen seriously injured following West Coast Demerara 4-vehicle collision. And Guyana to host CPL finals for next 3 years. Now for the news in detail. A sexual misconduct allegation leveled against local government minister DHARAMLALL has been making its rounds on social media, but President Irfan Ali on Thursday stated that such matters must be formally reported to the police to be investigated. Rupa Sinarain has this report.
The Alliance for Change is the latest to condemn the act and has since dispatched a letter to the president requesting him to launch an impartial investigation into the accusation made against the local government minister. It has also requested that the findings be made public once the investigation is completed. However, the head of state posited that there is a procedure for dealing with such matters. While he refrained from taking sides in the issue, Ali said DHARAMLALL also has his allegations indicating that his phone was stolen.
There is a procedure in dealing with these matters. So once those procedures have to be utilized and followed.
What are those you refer to? For the benefit of the public coming from you, what are those procedures?
If someone has an allegation against somebody, in whatever shape and form, they have to report those allegations. They have to report those allegations because the minister would have said to me that his phone was lost, and he also has some allegations of his own that he's making in terms of the totality of the conversation that took place. I am not going to be the judge of that on any side. But if there is an allegation, there is a place in which those allegations has to be made.
The president further outlined that the police is the official channel for reports and not social media platforms.
That is where allegations are reported. If something is wrong, something is done, something is wrong, or somebody feel aggrieved that their rights has been breached, that is where they have to report. I can't deal with social media reports.
A woman and her mother have come forward and leveled a number of serious sexually related accusations against the minister. She alleged that she was being encouraged to visit him in New York or travel to Guyana. The Alliance for Change has since sounded an alarm for President Ali to remove Minister DHARAMLALL from holding public office and representing the people of Guyana.
We are now joined by Vanu Manikchan, who reports that newly appointed Acting Commissioner of Police Clifton HICKEN officially took over the helm of the Guyana Police Force on Wednesday and announced some major changes in the senior management of the country's premier law enforcement agency.
President Dr. Irfan Ali on Monday announced Clifton HICKEN's appointment as Acting Police Commissioner after his predecessor, Nigel Hoppy, who was also acting as top cop, went off on pre-retirement leave on Sunday last. HICKEN officially commenced duties in the new post on Wednesday, and according to a statement from the Police Force's Corporate Communications Unit, several changes were immediately made in the command structure of the force. Prior to his appointment to the helm of the force, HICKEN was performing the duties of Deputy Commissioner Operations. Senior Superintendent Ravindra Budram, who headed the special branch, will now take over the post that was left vacant by the new top cop. Commander of Regional Division 3, Senior Superintendent Errol Watts, will now head the special branch, while his replacement at the divisional level in Region 3 would be Senior Superintendent Mahindra Sivanarayan. Commander Woman Superintendent Denise Griffith has been relocated from Regional Division 2 and will now head Regional Division 4B, which was left vacant by the departure of Sivanarayan. Additionally, Superintendent Shiv Prasad Bacchus, who served as the force's training officer at Ivleri, will take over as commander of Regional Division 2. His replacement at the training center will temporarily be Superintendent Keithan King, who previously performed duties as second-in-command Regional Division 4B. Meanwhile, one of Hicken's first tasks upon assuming office on Wednesday was meeting with Home Affairs Minister Robeson Ben. During the engagement at the ministry's secretariat on Brigg Dam, the two officials discussed a new strategic plan for the police force. Hicken has served in several senior capacities within the police force throughout his career, which spans more than 2 decades. While the People's National Congress Reform, the leading party in the APNU-AFC opposition, has objected to his appointment, Hicken has received votes of confidence from several past police commissioners and even former Public Security Minister, AFC's leader, Kemraj Ramjatan. Reporting for the Evening News, Fanu Manikchand.
Harris Bisham Mohammed, who reports that the Civil Defense Commission, in collaboration with the National Oil Spill Committee, conducted a 6-month National Oil Spill Response Exercise, which was wrapped up on Wednesday in the form of a command post and field tactical exercise.
Wednesday's field tactical exercise signaled the end of a series of training and workshops which began in September 2021 as part of the National Oil Spill Response effort. The activity was simulation-oriented, which saw fictional scenarios surrounding a 2-vessel collision and oil spill being responded to by various agencies under the National Oil Spill Committee, including the Guyana Fire Service, Guyana Police Force, Guyana Defense Force Coast Guard, Maritime Administration, Guyana Energy Agency, Environmental Protection Agency, and the CDC. The final exercise was witnessed by Prime Minister Mark Phillips, who lauded the participants. He also pledged the government's support to national efforts to build Guyana's oil spill capacity.
And from government side, I want to commit ourselves to working with you and to acquire the equipment that will be needed for the actual disaster. What we saw here and listen to your comments is a lot of collaboration. People basically are reaching to the point where they know their role, what they have to do, but the equipment is not the right equipment. Captain Flores mentioned about the boat and the horsepower to effectively deploy the boom. Okay, so these are some of the technical information that we have to utilize as we seek to acquire the resources to deal with these type of disaster, the oil spill.
Meanwhile, the Director General of the Civil Defense Commission, Lieutenant Colonel Kester Craig, noted that the training exercise was aimed at testing Guyana's national oil spill contingency plan and local capabilities in responding to an oil spill offshore.
The exercise players are expected to follow the roles and responsibilities outlined in the plan, in addition to the agency-specific regulations, standard operating procedures, and laws. The exercise will seek to identify strengths, weaknesses, and lessons learned to enhance the plan, thereby preparing all stakeholders to be ready to respond effectively and efficiently if there is an oil spill in the future. The exercise is being conducted in a real-time, stressful environment that is intended to mirror a real Tier 2 incident.
The findings and outcome of the training will be outlined in a comprehensive report that will be incorporated into the National Oil Spill Contingency Plan, which will be used as a guide for potential oil spill hazards and disasters. Here is a part of the exercise. Bisham Mohammed, The Evening News.
Let's now tell you that the Demerara Harbor Bridge's automatic tolling system is set to be officially launched on April 1, 2022. Already, a number of government vehicles use the system, which General Manager of the bridge company, Wayne Watson, said has been successful. The system uses a radio frequency identification strip, which is picked up by scanners installed above the toll booth. Watson explained that commuters would have to purchase credits via GT&T's MMG, and as they approach the toll station, based on their vehicle type in the registry, those deductions would be made. He noted that despite the bridge being over 40 years old, the idea behind implementing the system is in preparation for future developments, making reference to the new Demerara River Bridge. Additionally, he said there are systems in place to ensure no one tries to outsmart the system. Watson said toll clerks would still be in place to pick up alerts of vehicles that have run out of credit, adding that there will still be the option of utilizing the cash-based system for drivers without the RFID tag. Once again, here is Rupasina Ryan, who reports that relying on scientific data on vaccines and the evolution of COVID-19, health authorities are considering a fourth jab for the population, as well as the introduction of a booster shot for the adolescent category. Here are the details.
On March 29th, the U.S. Food and Drug Administration analyzed data submitted by Pfizer and Moderna and has now authorized a fourth dose for their population. This shot is recommended for people who have underlying conditions and are immunocompromised, or any person 50 years and older.
In the United States now, anybody after 4 months after your first booster dose, you are now eligible for a second booster dose in the United States once you're 50 years and older.
Health Minister Dr. Frank Anthony shared during Thursday's coronavirus briefing that the possibility of offering a fourth dose is being mulled. Additionally, government is looking at introducing booster shots for the 12 to 17 age group. After deliberations, it will be determined whether the Health Ministry will move forward with this plan.
We would certainly take a look at that, because the scientific data shows that persons who take a fourth dose, that it's very protective. So certainly that's one of the things that we'll be looking at. Also, there is a recommendation from the CDC and the US FDA that for persons 12 years, they can get a booster dose. So that's something that we will also be looking at, because our population between 12 to 17, we have only been giving them the primary dose, that's the first and second dose. And now we'll probably have to consider whether we should administer the booster dose.
Booster doses have been offered by countries since the data shows that immunity from vaccines start to wane after 6 months of immunization. Current vaccination statistics indicate that 438,224 persons, or 85.4% of the adult population, have taken a first dose, while second doses account for 336,871, or 65.7%. For the 12 to 17 group, 34,309 first doses and 25,008 second doses have been administered. Some 58,340 persons have taken a booster shot. Rupasina Ryan, The Evening News.
A 76-year-old man was on Thursday killed after a fire destroyed his bachelor's adventure East Coast Demerara home. The dead man has been identified as Charles Brown of Lot 292 Bachelor's Adventure, East Coast Demerara. The fire might have started after a kerosene stove was left unattended. Based on reports, the fire service received a report of a fire at about 8 hours, and as such, firefighters from the Melanie and Mahika fire stations, along with an ambulance, were immediately dispatched to the location. investigation. Upon arriving at the scene, the one-story wooden and concrete building owned by Onika Lawrence Charles and occupied by 35-year-old Andrew Reed, 3-year-old Godfrey Reed, and the now-dead man was in flames. The Reeds managed to escape, but Brown was reportedly trapped in the inferno. His charred remains were later pulled from among the debris. An investigation is ongoing. Stay with us. More news ahead.
Hello, my fellow TikToker followers. He is Credit, and today all we will be making Chinese noodles with peppies, chow mein, chicken fritters, and spice cake. For the noodles, all of these will be using peppies, black pepper, cashew,
Chinese sauce, soy sauce, garlic sauce, paprika, Chinese seasoning, chow mein seasoning, five spice, and all-purpose seasoning.
Next, this chicken that we marinate soak for all you wanna know nothing with peppies, green seasoning, miracle seasoning,
Pepper sauce, chicken seasoning, paprika, garlic powder, jerk seasoning, black pepper, onion powder, and ginger powder, and document plantain flour, and then this butter we make with this quick piece powder, and we
boil in high. We serve with peppies, barbecue sauce. Radhika went to the supermarket and she proper buy up enough things. She feels she alone can cook, but she routine even wrong. She shaped like a Guyana map.
Peppies has a wide range of ingredients available at supermarkets nationwide. Peppies, we put the pep back into your kitchen.
Ready, set, go! You cannot afford to miss the excitement of GTT's Easter Supermarket Sweepstake promotion that runs now until April 11, 2022. Simply activate any data plan, pay any GTT bill via MMG, top up $1,000 or more on MMG or via any GTT retail store or agent to enter for a chance to win a supermarket sweep at a major supermarket. First prize, get a chance to sweep up $150,000 in groceries. Second prize, you can grab up to $100,000 in groceries. And for the third prize, you can sweep up to $50,000 in groceries. So what are you waiting for? It's time for you to enter the GTT Supermarket Sweepstake promotion now. Promotion ends April 11, 2022. See press for more details. GTT, together we connect to this Easter season. Together we rise.
Yeah, ready? We are short so far.
Look along, me tell you, buy one generator. Now the picnic online test and blackout come and cut off everything.
Sorry, son. Radhika, Abby go tomorrow.
Abby go now.
At Sylvie's, we stock products from more than 22 different sectors, in mining, construction, food processing, vulcanizing, home improvements, and more.
Are you getting generator?
So this is a 3000 better star generator. This will work for your lights, your fan, your TV, and your fridge.
Well, Abby can buy one for Abby and Abby can buy one for Mommy too.
Yeah, and Mommy could even key start it, because all you have to do is hook up the battery and
visit us today at 31 High and Hatfield Street, where our friendly and knowledgeable team members are willing to assist you. You can also call us on 227-6243 or WhatsApp us on 623-7755 and shop via our website at www.sylviesonline.com.
Abby go buy one doll pulling mill,
one plucking machine, one pressure washing machine, one juice dispenser, one engine, one pepper grinding machine, one water pump, a sugar cane juicer, circle saw. We gotta get food warmer. We gotta get. What are you looking at?
Combo pack up, we feeling best. Sunshine stacks above the rest. There is no contest, is the best mix, so we feeling best. Best value to how you feeling. Ole cheesy, too much ripples and more. Combo pack of flavors galore, yeah. Combo pack up, we feeling best. Sunshine stacks above the rest. There is no contest, is the best mix, so we feeling best. Sunshine Snacks Combo Pack, now with a new look and new mix. Grab your pack today. Best mix, so we feeling best.
Superbet safety tips to help fight COVID-19. Practice regular washing of hands with soap and water or alcohol-based solution. Remember to always wear your mask whenever in public areas to prevent the spread of COVID-19. Clean and disinfect high-touch surfaces daily with soap and water or detergent. Practice physical distancing by staying at least 6 feet away from others. Superbet cares about you. Let's help keep each other safe.
Welcome back. You're watching the evening news. A student attached to the West Demerara Secondary School is now in serious condition following a 4-vehicle collision along the Vredenhoek Public Road, West Coast Demerara on Wednesday evening. Injured is 15-year-old Vidya Ishmael of Port Join, West Bank, Demerara. Police have said that on the day in question, at about 22 hours, motorcar PTT 8247, driven by a drunken driver, reportedly made a U-turn and ended up in the path of a taxi, thus causing a collision. As a result, the taxi then crashed into 2 other cars, PYY 131, which was proceeding along the roadway, and PLL 797, which was reportedly stationed on the parapet of the said road. As a result of the collision, the occupants and driver of the taxi sustained injuries. They were taken to the West Demerara Regional Hospital by ambulance, where they were treated and sent away. The teenager was, however, admitted in a serious condition. Breathalyzer tests were administered on all the drivers, which proved that the driver who initiated the accident was above the legal limit of alcohol consumption. He has been arrested and is assisting with investigations. The Guyana Defense Force on Thursday held its medal presentation parade, during which ranks were bestowed with the Military Efficiency Medals and the Border Defense Medals for their service to the nation. Here is that report.
The Military Efficiency Medal for 10 years of continuous unblemished service and the Border Defense Medal were conferred by President and Commander-in-Chief Dr. Irfan Ali at the Drill Square Base Camp in Ghana. A total of 35 officers and 46 other ranks met the criteria for the Military Efficiency Medal, while 7 officers and 67 other ranks met the criteria for the Border Defense Medal. The Military Efficiency Medal is awarded to officers and ranks of the force who complete 10 years of continuous service without any disciplinary issues. The Border Defense Medal is awarded in 2 classes. Class 1 is awarded to any member of the disciplinary services who is a member of a unit engaged in hostilities in defense of the territorial integrity of Guyana. Class 2 is awarded to any officer or rank deployed in areas within 100 kilometers of a hostile border on permanent duties for a total of 365 days with no disciplinary issues. Rupa Sinarain, The Evening News.
Fiona Morrison now reports that 450 residents of Region 2 who participated in short courses under the Women's Innovation and Investment Network program, which is being offered by the Human Services and Social Security Ministry, were presented with their certificates on Wednesday at a graduation ceremony.
Human Services and Social Security Minister Dr. Vindhya Prasad, during her address, expressed the desire to see continued progress in Essequibo. She pledged that the ministry will do everything possible to have women and girls empowered and become financially independent, not only in the region but across the country.
It is important as we continue to contribute to building our country, as we continue to contribute to our societies, and yes, our regions, that we focus on self-development. Women in the world exceed 50%. And that is why I have always felt that women are perhaps our most valuable resources, not only in the world, but in our country, Guyana. And no effort has been spared when it comes to offering women opportunities of development, self-development, education, technical vocational training, and yes, giving them the opportunity to be empowered and financially independent. If that sounds like a mouthful, it's a mouthful that relates to win. WIN was not an acronym that was chosen lightly. WIN was chosen because it represented everything that I wanted women to see for themselves. The ability to cross the finish line and the ability at the end of that journey to say, I have persevered, I have committed, and I have accomplished.
However, Regional Vice Chairman Homes Odit congratulated the graduates on their achievement and urged them to capitalize on the free upliftment programs being offered by the government.
We should take the full opportunity, grab these opportunities, and let us all in this region use them to enhance, to boost our region. You have probably known that with all of these trainings and scholarships and so forth, Region 2 has always been benefiting from this program. And so, to build capacity, to build every single person, not academically only, but in skills training.
Trainees received certificates in several courses, including patient care, child care, administrative assistant, Microsoft Office applications, and essentials of graphic design. WIN seeks to empower women and girls and help them to become financially independent. It was first launched in Bartica Region 7, Cayuni Mazaruni in May 2021 and has since been extended to other regions.
With the construction of the new Demerara River Bridge slated to commence in the fourth quarter of 2022, a 3D model was recently released. The project is expected to be finished within 2 years. The bridge will land at Back Nandi Park, East Bank Demerara, and at Lagrange, West Bank Demerara. Last year, Cabinet granted its no objection for China State Construction Engineering Corporation Limited to construct the bridge at a proposed cost of US $256.6 million. The contract was awarded based on a design-build finance model with financial terms and conditions which would be no less favorable than those submitted in the preferred bidders' price proposals. The new bridge would offer easy connectivity to both the existing East Bank Demerara Road and the new Diamond to Ogle bypass on the eastern side of the river, and to the existing West Bank Demerara Road and the new Parika to Schoonard Road on the western side of the river. The new bridge would also offer critical connectivity to the New Wales Development Authority, which will be a major center of productive activity when it comes on stream. Ramlagan Singh, a representative of the Rice Producers Association, has called on the government to ensure that the Factory Act is implemented the soonest. This, he noted, would ease farmers of the inflated prices. Andrew Carmichael has the details in this report.
Singh believes that if proper regulations are in place, consumers will be able to purchase rice at a much lower cost. According to him, consumers are being exploited by local rice millers, while pointing out that the Factory Act will enforce manufacturers to display the retail prices.
The Factory Act states that this price, the price of an item manufactured at the mill, should be there. You go to any mill across this country, there is no price label. Every bag of rice comes out of a mill should have a price, not like what happened, should have a price to the consumer and the grade. It is not happening. I call on the government to enforce the Factory Act so that the price should be labeled on the bags of the miller so that the farmer, the consumer and the farmer who consume rice will not be exploited.
He referred to the Guyana Rice Development Board, the GRDB, as being impotent to implement the Factory Act. Singh says some of the members on the board are non-functional and some of those who are there have very limited knowledge of the rice industry. He is calling for the revamping of the pesticide board, saying that the GRDB is not playing its role in the rice industry. Triple super sulfate fertilizer, which should have 45 or 46% phosphorus, is not what is being sold to the farmers.
The triple that is sold told the farmer, crop before last and this crop has only 18% phosphorus. The pesticide board has put a label on the bag that it has 18%. When the farmer broadcasts the triple, they are not getting results, and that will cause low yield. I urge the government, so the representative of the pesticide board should be revamped. Put more farmers in the pesticide board.
Andrew Carmichael, The Evening News.
As the month of March comes to an end, fashion icon Sonia Noel hosted her 6th Women in Business Expo at the Pegasus Hotel in observance of International Women's Day, held earlier this month. In this Shane Marks report, you will hear that over 50 businesses run by women were on display.
And we have over 50 exhibitors from all walks of life, not just from Georgetown. We have from Linden also, we have from Berbice, we have from far as Santa Mission. So it's really awesome to be in this atmosphere. And one of the great things I love about seeing them, they're helping each other. It's not, sometimes you find a business environment can be very competitive. What you find is that it has been extremely helpful.
That was fashion designer and organizer of Women in Business Expo 2022, Sonia Noel. The Expo in its 6th year encourages and empowers women from all walks of life who have a passion for entrepreneurship. The event this year held at the Pegasus Hotel benefited over 50 women-owned businesses.
My name is Melissa Fernandez. I'm Serge De Passad. And I'm Miss Rebecca Hansraj. Such as the robotics program. We have the YES program, which is in partnership with Action Coach, and we have a lot of other extracurricular activity to offer. That part you're gonna need to come out because I messed that part up. Our locations, we have 4 locations, mainly the main branch at Soesdijk. We have one at Diamond location. We have at Luzignan and our newest branch at Crete. Well, I think it's a very good opportunity for women to boost, to enhance their ability and showcase what we as women can do. For a long time, women's abilities has been hidden, and now this is an opportunity for women to boost themselves and to be up there.
Yes, my name is Melissa Payne. Good afternoon. And can you tell me a little bit about your booth? Sure. Well, my booth is Jada's Consultancy, but what we're featuring is one of the brands under the consultancy, and that's Express Brows. We just launched our line of eyelashes, and the eyelashes are suitable for the everyday woman. They have playful names, and it's very comfortable, very easy to wear, very easy to remove. It also comes with a bag for keeping and a tweezer. We have detangle combs, wig bands, makeup, wigs, and we also do skin analysis and scalp analysis, where we test the skin to tell you your skin type and if you have any skin conditions. And we also recommend products that you can use.
The name is Naya Mickey Johnson. Okay, so welcome to Kids Place. Now, Kids Place, we cater for kids ages 1 to 14. Now, we have a wide variety of clothing. We have jeans, t-shirts, we have bags, shades, anything you can think about. We also do pre-orders, whereby you can send us whatever you want or whatever you like, and we order them for you. This is my first year here. It is empowering women, so it is definitely a good look for me, and I will be here next year. Anything that will build me and build my business, I'm always up for it. Oh, we're actually young, only 6 months. So we are from Linden, so let's say next year our plan is to move to Georgetown.
Interested persons can visit the expo to sign up for next year.
And I would really like to encourage, especially young entrepreneurs, that, a lot of them are coming to the expo and said they've been in that environment where they're inspired and said, you know what, Miss Noel, I think I can do this next year. I want to register for this. And I'm loving that because they want to just venture out because of being in this atmosphere. So entrepreneurial journey, it's not for the faint at heart, but it's possible. So you can come, you can join us, you can just be in this atmosphere, learn from the ones who have walked the walk. And if you're truly passionate about it and think that is part of your journey, just jump. Just jump.
The expo commenced on March 30 and will conclude on April 1. Shane Marks, The Evening News.
Guyana will be the first country to set up a World Trade Center within CARICOM following several months of negotiation between the Demerara Distillers Limited and the New York-based headquarters. As such, the beverage giant will transform its building in High Street, Kingston into the center, which will provide a range of opportunities for local businesses and organizations to enhance their networking capabilities globally. Work on the interior redesign of the building has already begun. There are over 320 World Trade Centers in more than 100 countries globally. The World Trade Centers Association stimulates trade and investment opportunities for commercial property developers, economic development agencies, and international businesses looking to connect globally and prosper locally. The association serves as an international ecosystem of global connections, iconic properties, and integrated trade services under the umbrella of a prestigious brand. And now for a look at the bridge reports.
Sidamwara Harbor Bridge is scheduled to be closed on Friday, April 1, 2022 at 2 hours 30 for a period of 1.5 hours. Meanwhile, Suburbies River Bridge is scheduled to be closed on Friday, April 1, 2022 at 16 hours 45 for a period of 1.5 hours.
Guyana to host CPL finals for next 3 years, and Evan Lewis shines as Lucknow beat Chennai. Details of these stories and more in the Sportcast, sponsored by Macorp, coming up on the other side of the break.
Planning a cleanup? We can help. Sevon's Waste Management skip bins can be provided for home renovation projects, yard cleanups, or construction sites. It's simple. Step 1, just pick up the phone and give us a call. Step 2, we deliver the skip bin size of your choice. Step 3, load the skip with all of your junk. And finally, step 4, we take it all away. It's that simple. Bins are also available in various sizes, so there's no job that's too big or too small. Call Sevon's Waste Management today at 218-1455 or 218.
John Lewis Styles introduces Eddie Domani, Vertical Sport, and Alberto Cardinale, a line of very affordable men's clothing, especially suited for the workplace. Get polos from $2,800, dress shirts from $3,995, shirt jacks from $5,500, and even jeans and dress pants from $5,995. We can supply large companies with special sizes and colors upon request. Come visit us on Waterloo Street and ask for a quotation. Umbrellas, computer bags, footwear, and women's workwear are also available. John Lewis Styles, simply different.
Looking to bring your dream home to reality or simply taking on a home improvement project? Then National Hardware Limited is where you should start. Let us put that touch to your home. Choose from over 1,000 Berger Paint original hues for any surface. We are known for our trusted brands such as Westinghouse, Philips, Satco, Rubbermaid, Pyrex, Gibson Home, and so much more. National Hardware Limited, your do-it-best store, located in downtown Georgetown and industrial site Rijnveld.
Ready, set, go! You cannot afford to miss the excitement of GTT's Easter Supermarket Sweepstake promotion that runs now until April 11, 2022. Simply activate any data plan, pay any GTT bill via MMG, top up $1,000 or more on MMG or via any GTT retail store or agent to enter for a chance to win a supermarket sweep at a major supermarket. First prize, get a chance to sweep up $150,000 in groceries. Second prize, you can grab up to $100,000 in groceries. And for the third prize, you can sweep up to $50,000 $1,000 in groceries. So what are you waiting for? It's time for you to enter the GTT Supermarket Sweepstake promotion now. Promotion ends April 11, 2022. See price for more details. GTT. Together we connect to this Easter season. Together we rise.
Get the right seal right now from Industrial Supply of Guyana, Inc., your immediate SKF sealing solutions. The SKF Seal Jet Machine is capable of building seals from 5mm to 600mm in diameter in under 5 minutes. With technical support readily available, you can get a customized seal to suit virtually any industrial application, like buffer, rod, wiper, and piston seals. SKF Seal Jet Machine, now at Industrial Supply of Guyana, Inc.